Hi, I'm Judy Vitale with ReadTheStars.com. This is your weekly horoscopes at work for the week of December 4th through 10th, 2017. And yeah, Mercury is retrograde this week, so that's the first thing that you need to know. It's otherwise not such a bad week. While Mercury is retrograde, of course, we have to take things very slowly. Take extra care when you're driving and working with electronics, and this is like when you drop the phone into the commode and stuff like that. I've done these things. I have done these things. But hopefully, because you know it's Mercury retrograde, you're going to go slow. Things are going to work out for you. So that's happening this week. And also, Mars is moving into one of its home signs, Scorpio. And as Mars moves into Scorpio, I think that we'll find that we have a lot of concentrated energy to get a lot done, but also to set priorities so that our energy doesn't get too scattered, because this happens a lot over the holiday season. That is for sure. So, starting with the day-to-day on Monday, we have a void of course Gemini moon, which starts at 2:13 p.m. And so you want to watch that between 2:13 and 3:37 p.m. We have a void of course moon period, not good for making purchases or major decisions. And then on Tuesday, we have the moon in Cancer. And oh, by the way, on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern, we're going to have some pre-holiday stress release and discussion and some techniques for keeping our act together through the holidays. So you can check out my website for that information. It will be prominently placed there, or it will be under events. Okay, so just so you know that. But on this Tuesday, December 5th, we are going to have the moon in Cancer with a nice trine to Neptune for imagination, a trine to Jupiter for hope, and picking up on that Jupiter-Neptune trine we had last week. And then we have the moon opposite Pluto for a feeling of personal empowerment, which is always a good thing. On Wednesday, the moon goes void, of course, at 12:56 p.m. until 3:37 p.m. when it moves into the vivacious sign of Leo. But we also have Mercury conjunct Saturn and Mars in a sextile to Saturn. So it's going to be kind of Saturnish as well. Saturn is getting ready to leave the sign of Sagittarius and enter the sign of Capricorn. So it is really heavy right now. So I would expect to have a few sad thoughts on Wednesday, but there's no reason to make them into too much. You also have Mars in a sextile to Saturn at 4:21 p.m., which means that something that you're doing is going to show you how valuable it is to work step by step by step. On Thursday, the moon in Leo allows us to really get our points across in a very outgoing, dramatic, and effective way. So I encourage you, if you have any presentations to make, anything to ask for, or even a job interview, this is a very good day for that. Friday, the moon will be in Leo for most of the day until 5:40 p.m., at which point it will go void, of course, and go back into Virgo at 6:09 p.m. This is another good day for expressing ourselves, asking for things, doing things, and then as we move on into the weekend time, the Virgo moon tends to organize us and to let us see the details that need to be taken care of. This will be an excellent time to sit down and do something like what we do on the Tuesday night workshops, and that's to just like organize and prioritize what's really important and what am I going to do first, second, third, etc., etc. Because Lord knows we all have to-do lists that go to the moon sometimes if we allow them to get out of hand. So let's not do that. Saturday, the moon continues in Virgo, so more organizing, more prioritizing, and Mars moves into Scorpio. So as I said, you have that concentrated energy to see things through, but you want to make sure that you're setting priorities so that you're putting the appropriate amount of work into the right places. On Sunday, the moon stays in Virgo until 10:02 p.m. So more organizing, more good stuff, and a little bit more energy and more inspiration with Mercury in a trine to Uranus and Venus in a square to Neptune. It could also be a very romantic Sunday, December 10th. So I encourage you to enjoy everything there is to enjoy in a responsible way. And by that, I mean what's true to your heart. So be looking for us also, the Deep Dives podcast. Jocelyn Johnson and I have published a bunch of videos that are going to be all over the place to help you through the holidays and to also allow you to see how we can help you in various ways. I work also, in addition to astrology, I work with you using hypnotherapy, EMDR, breath work, and all kinds of great ways to really bring you in tune with who you really are. I hope I'll hear from you. And don't forget, a session with me can make a really interesting gift. Happy holidays, and keep on going. Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com.